USCIS officers are looking at your EB1 profile the same way you look at products on Amazon. Again, I am not a USCIS officer, but this is the closest analogy at least I could derive to make a point. So now, if you are better than me or better than most people, you may not have an Amazon Prime account and you may not be shopping every single night to get that cheap dopamine rush of getting a package 24 hours later at your door. But I am not that person. I routinely buy stuff from Amazon, even things I do not need. The last purchase was me buying this very cute looking uh, ice tray from Amazon. It is 60% working. I'm happy with that. But think about the purchase that you make on Amazon. I don't know about you, but whenever I'm making a purchase, whether it is for like $2 or $200, I always go to the reviews. And when I go to the reviews, I always filter it by recent, not the top rated, because the top rated are always like gushing over this product. I want the most recent. Who has been victimized by this product most recently? I will go to that. And whenever I see that, I am not looking for people who have given 5 stars. I'm looking for the first 1 star. I'm like, what is the gripe that this individual has about this product? I'm looking for those red flags so that I can eliminate this product and go on to the next. Do you do that? Or is it just me? Or am I just the most cynical person to ever live? But a USCIS officer may also be doing that with your profile. They get so many petitions. They cannot possibly give out EB1 approvals to everybody. So they are looking at your profile with a cynical eye. And all they're looking for is that one thing that's going to eliminate your case. So you have to be very careful what you put into that case down to the last detail. So, for example, I was working with this software architect, and she is a phenomenal professional. But when we were getting her portfolio ready for lawyer review, one step further, one step before USCIS, I took a look at all of her accomplishments. And instead of adding more accomplishments to that profile, we eliminated accomplishments. So, for example, on one hand, she was accepted into the Google Accelerator program, into Y Combinator. But on the other hand, she had some of these memberships which, upon research, turned out to be completely fraudulent. Not just fraudulent, but cheap, I would say, like SCRS, some fellowship. When she signed up for this, she didn't know any better. So she had a list of 10 memberships. When we eliminated them, it came down to 3. Most of the other memberships either did not count or completely diluted the veracity of her profile that she so painstakingly had created through other accomplishments. That is how you need to craft your EB1 profile as well. That give no reason to the USCIS officer where they can find a red flag and drive an intense wedge into your profile and eliminate every other good thing that you have done. You're not giving them any in. Your defense needs to be airtight. So the next time you are falling into the trap of thinking more is better, be very critical of yourself. 5 good, credible, impactful items is so much better than 50 junky ones. Because if you give one reason for the USCIS officer to question you, now they're going to question everything else. Just like I question every other review when I see 1 star in one of those products. So don't fall for that Amazon red flag trap. Whenever you're submitting your profile, make sure whatever you submit is quality. You can get behind it and you can prove each and every one of those things worth, credibility, and selectivity. I hope this helps.